So we're good?
Yeah.
All right,
Cracking.
let's kick it.
All right. Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to OD Conversations, a space where we unveil real life issues, trending stories, issues that shape our society. And as we promised you all time, we told you that we'll be having interesting people on the podcast that will share, interesting stuff with us, and then we'll be at the end of the day learn together. So today we have with us a friend of ours, an amazing person, and as we always do, we give them the podium for them to tell us about themselves. And as usual, I'm hosting this podcast with my boy here. AJ today he's quiet. I'll tell you why he's quiet in a bit. All right. So
But before we go any
yeah.
further, though, we need to apologize to our viewers.
Okay.
We didn't upload an episode last week. We promised to upload an episode every week.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So we are sorry. We are sorry about that. Unforeseen circumstances do happen sometimes, but then we promise to be consistent as time unfolds. So our guy here is my boy. We have a long nationwide beef kind of stuff, but I think we'll talk about that in a bit. So, you tell us about yourself, your name, where you are from, and what you are doing currently here in China.
Okay, how do I start this? Pardon me. Okay, let's get to it.
Yeah.
My name is Eddie. EDDIE.
So Eddie, like Edward, Edwin.
Just
Man, I just don't know that origin of that name, but I know my dad calls me Eddie.
Okay. Because I'm Eddie too. So.
What's your name on your passport?
Oh, Endurance.
Yeah.
But trust me, it's not from Eddie.
It's not from that one, right?
Eddie didn't come from Endurance. Like in typical Nigerian households,
Yeah.
So let me give you how that name Endurance came about.
Yeah.
In typical Nigerian household, the mothers are usually the ones who, take more responsibility of their kids.
Yeah.
The dad is just provide money.
Yeah.
But you see the upbringing itself.
Yeah.
It's the mom like taking the child to get registered in schools and the likes. So when my mother took me to school when I was very, very little, like starting kindergarten, and they asked my mother, what is the name of your child? And my mother goes to say, his name is Endurance. How? Now she has her own story. I don't know. I don't know what prompted that name, but she has her own story, and she's like, okay, Endurance.
Ooh.
So the name stuck. So on my official documents, you see Endurance there. So it's basically my dad's family name, then my name Endurance, then my native name given to me by my grandmother.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So, but it is quite tongue twisting to say. So anytime anybody asks me for my name, I'm like, yeah, Eddie, because that's if you go to my hood where I was born, everybody knows me as
Eddie.
Mind you, they don't call it Eddie; they call it Eddie.
Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie is like from it's from this local musician we had in my country then. His name is Eddie Okonta. And I grew up in like the Yoruba speaking part of Nigeria, so they are locals now, and the only way they know how to like mention the name, they say Eddie. So hence the name stuck. But still, it's my name.
Actually, when I met Eddie, right? I heard his name when Mike was calling him. But you never said Eddie. You never said They called him Ikenga. So now one time I found him with Big Net, and I don't know where else it is. I'm thinking that's his name. I'm like, Ikenga, what's up, bro? You good? The guy started laughing, and they were Nigerians. So what does that Ikenga name mean, bro?
Ikenga means something else in Igbo. Now, because Michael and Anamo, they were like my first point of contact when I came to China. Like, like Anamo practically took my bags when I came to Building 17 and showed me to my room. So since I was new, hence I needed Anamo to like put me through in a lot of things. So Anamo would go with me, get my get my SIM card registered, and the like. So we became really close that period. So. And the advent of YouTube makes everyone like quite how will I put it, quite familiar with Apple stances all over the world.
Yeah.
You see like the Nigerian movie industry, for example, you have so many of it uploaded on YouTube. And the Nigerian movie industry as at one point in time was all over Africa. So you understand? So it's not like the most common names that you could hear from those movies are like Ikenga. And I was like calling me the name Ikenga. Then Michael took it up, so I said Ikenga. So
so that's where it came from.
Exactly.
Right. So it's not your name.
Oh my God!
Come on, I can just.
No. Honestly, I didn't know.
Yeah, because
I didn't know. Honestly, this is the first time it was coming up.
Yeah, so many people in CMC call me Ikenga. I'm like, yeah, I understand.
But what does it mean though?
I swear I don't know. It's I think it means a strong man or a strong person or something. I don't know.
I need to ask Big Net.
You know one thing, the one thing I've learned over time is that when people give you a nickname, don't fight it.
Once you call it, it stays, man.
It stays.
Yeah,
so,
when you
and me, like, I've been called so many names growing up, so come on.
Man. And me also had one name I used to hate, bro. You know, my mom bought me this nice sweater. Something similar to this, but it was blue. I used to wear that sweater. I used to love the sweater. They started calling me Junior Juice.
What?
Junior Juice. Like, in our local language, you say juice, like it's like a sweater or something. I hated the name. It's stuck, bro.
Right. All right. So now I think that with this was an elaborate,
that's just for the name. You asked me to say what I was doing in China.
Yeah.
So after so many years of rough play and trying to join the workforce back at home in my country, the scholarship offer came. Then I came to CUMT. So I'm here for my masters, as old as I am. No, Allah. What
are you studying?
Mining.
Oh, I see.
That's why
I'm AJ's senior colleague.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I see. So you're graduating this year?
Yeah, this year.
Oh, I see.
By God's grace.
That's solid. That's nice. That's amazing. All right. So I think that with this, we all know who AD is, and then we are going to have this amazing conversation with him. So I think we are going to start real quickly with what is trending now, and then we are going to talk about, I think it is quite fascinating that I got to know this not long ago, in as much as I'm a football fan, that one of the topmost coaches is facing a divorce now. Has it happened already?
It has happened already.
It has happened already?
Yeah.
Who's that, Pep?
Yeah.
Is it because he's losing so much?
You know, one thing is like people troll a lot, especially when it comes to the show of like football. So like when you go on Twitter, you see, and I don't know, for some reason I think there's this decadence in the world, that people are now beginning to frown at the issue of marriage. Like people are looking for any petty excuse
to not get married.
Not that one, just to see that institution as something that should not be. Right. Like, like
trying to normalize, like saying marriage is like some kind of bad thing.
Yeah, like it's a trap. Like it's a trap.
Yeah.
It favors
the trap idea.
It favors women more than it does men.
Of course.
For example, look at Therese Gibson.
Yeah. Who's that?
Oh, the Fast and Furious star now.
Oh yeah.
The bald guy.
Yeah.
He was a musician before he actually got into Tyrese was him.
Tyrese.
Yeah, Tyrese.
Tyrese. Something.
I mentioned the surname, my guy.
Yeah.
Gibson was the son. Is the surname
proper?
Yeah. So like, look at his own case with his wife.
Yeah.
See what the wife was coming out to say, that it was just time for her to move on. Like,
women can be strange sometimes, bro. Do you know this guy, a Brazilian football player? What's his name? Kaka.
Yeah.
Do you know why the wife divorced him?
No.
He was too good.
I think that one was also trending at the point.
Yeah, like
I don't find any fault with him.
He was too good.
Yeah,
he was too loving. He was too kind.
I don't know how true this is. I don't know how true this was.
Yeah.
There was a time too that what's her name? Is it Chrissy Teigen? John Legend's wife.
Okay.
There was one time that it was reported that she said that John Legend was too good for her, that he doesn't pick up arguments, like even when she's the one who's at fault, that John Legend
who
apologizes every time that he wants. Like, I feel like, is what I was for.
What do these people want?
so because I am so good, or I'm so caring that I want you, and I don't want, I don't like whatever I feel would cause maybe a rift or whatever would divide us. I don't want it. So even when you're at fault, I would apologize. So we could just move on.
Of course.
How should that be a problem?
And I think because of this idea of this trapping thing has really conscientized a lot of sportsmen now.
Yeah. You saw what Hakimi did.
Hakimi. I think it is conscientized a lot of the guys now because
it has always been there. For example, you see, because some people in their relationship, when it gets to them married, they'll say, "Oh, I'm not ready for marriage yet."
Yeah.
You know why? Because they don't want to bring up the issue of prenup. Like Oprah Winfrey and her boyfriend, for example. You see how many years?
That's still not long.
Still not married. I just feel
and the girlfriend.
and baby mama and girlfriend.
Yeah.
I just feel
but those two, that's marriage, bro.
And I think
the thing is, I just feel like
having baby mama stuff.
They don't want to discuss prenup. Like, okay, see, let's get married, but let's not think about what we get to gain in terms of financial benefits or maybe material benefits. They just know that we are doing this together. You get?
Yeah. I think in Zambia,
bringing that up will make the woman say like, oh, so you think I want you for your money? And at the same time, she'll be like, why should I build a future with you? Stand by, because women be like, I'm not saying it is a wrong notion, but they'll be like, oh, I was there for you when you had nothing. I was there with you. I raised your kids. Now you have money. Now you want to divorce me and leave me with nothing.
Ooh, yeah.
Sometimes that
do happen actually.
Yeah. But I really do not know. Because as for me, I'm not married yet.
Yeah.
But one day I hope to.
Yeah.
But I see no reason why I should work so hard for something. Yeah. Then this is my view.
Yeah.
Please, people should for me. I should work very, very hard, get my life proper, get so many things. I like work hard and achieve some like so many things in my name, and like I've gotten so many properties and when it comes to a woman divorcing or she says, or we say, oh, we don't want this marriage anymore, we want it dissolved. Then the court now says, oh, that this woman is entitled to half. So when
I like the way you said half,
like half of it.
Yeah, 50%.
Yeah. So when my mother was taking me to, when my mother was suffering in those days, taking me to school, making sure I become who I was.
Yeah.
That's sacrifice on my own mother's part. When my dad was providing. That's sacrifice on his own part. When me myself,
you the hustle.
Elementary, secondary, uni, masters. Let's say tomorrow PhD or postdoc or whatever. Then one woman, after all these years of putting myself together, then she now say, oh, because she met me when I had nothing yet. Yes, I know when I had nothing yet, but you not take half of it. So what happens to me myself that did all of that? It's not as if I got these businesses or I got this money from you, because most times it's not even from them.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I want to divorce or leave my wife.
Of course.
If I get married, but the way the world or the way we see it as the normal thing to favor women when it comes to divorce settlement. Man, I wish there was something that could be done.
But I think, for this conversation, it can go way deeper, because it would even be nice if we had like a lady on the set also like express their views, because from the way we see it, it looks like it's you're being robbed off. Because I even saw something which was saying like, imagine God only asks for 10% of your tithe. You're
asking for 50% instant, and that one has to do with everything. That one has to do with everything. It's not what you are earning at a particular point in time. It has to do with everything, which is dangerous.
You see, when like you go on social media most times, and men will come out and like, we really do not know how strong men are until when they come out to tell you things they've been through.
Yeah.
Someone is telling you in the process of his divorce, he lost his house Do you know how many months it took him to complete mortgage on that house?
Man.
That he lost his house, he lost his cars,
Yeah.
he lost everything just so he could get free or break free from his wife.
Yeah.
And most time it is not even the man going to the court to say, I want a divorce.
Most often.
Most
often is not.
No.
Yeah. And I think that most of these things are societal constructs. You see, with these issues about men not talking, a societal construct. Because now it looks like when a man complains, society sees him to be weak.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so most often when we hear the side of the man's story, it would have been when everything is said and done. Most often. Before a man will come out and say, do you know what this lady... I think there was this issue. It was a Nigerian issue. I'm not sure, so I can't state the fact. But I think the man is a celebrity or something. He's a known person. And then now he came out to say the things he has been through. Being with a woman, but all this while the world only heard the
side of the woman,
and
the child, Emeka Ike. I remember
okay,
very, very well.
The woman came to lambast the guy and then said her story, and then people easily sympathize when they hear stories because when they don't hear the full story, the man is not good, the man is bad guy. This man is until the man actually came out to come and spit, and now it was a whole lot of things. Now people were like, so you were in this all this while. Why? Because if the man comes out first time to come and talk, he will say, you're a weak man. You're a weak man because I think with Guardiola's story, I think there was issue about attention in it.
Oh yeah, like
yes.
Football than with the family.
From all we've read so far.
What is the purpose of what? Come on, man. But that's what the man is doing to provide for the family.
All this while you never complained when why now?
Yeah, because for him it's based in
in England. Yeah,
the wife is in Spain.
But this is Europe.
The wife is in Spain.
The wife is in Spain.
But this is Europe. They can see each other anytime. Why not say, okay, since my husband is here and I'm missing him so much and I want his attention, I move to him.
Yeah, it is easier.
Because
it is easier.
It's definitely not going to unless maybe he decides to retire. The thing is that you can't stop a man from his passion.
You can just support him.
No, yeah,
because the thing is,
you can just support him.
If you tell him he says, oh, my husband or whatever name they call each other, you need to
stop this.
Yeah, you need to stop this coaching job and give this family
some attention,
some time and attention. And the man says, okay, trust me. That man is not going to be frustrated. This is
of course.
Imagine Arsene Wenger.
Yeah.
Resigning 30 years
ago.
No, bro.
Most of the things.
They didn't see Alex Ferguson retired when.
And even till now, they still enjoy.
They still it on the side.
They still enjoy.
They still want to be there.
That is the passion, and you can't take the passion away from anyone.
Because the man is going to be disgruntled every day.
Because even one NBA star, when he retired, he realized that the wife was doing OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I thought Chris was
It was last year. It was last year.
And then I've never heard about this.
And then the wife said that the man wasn't giving her attention.
So doing OnlyFans.
Yes, to keep herself,
to have attention.
Meanwhile, the man also on the field, playing. Sometimes when it comes to basketball, Chris was even telling him something about road trips. They're
always on the road now.
They're always on the road.
You don't play at your home every time.
It's like the same thing with football.
You move
for a long time.
And if you are someone who's influential, people know that your wife is on OnlyFans because you are influential.
Of course,
they want to
it's
get
easier.
It
is easier.
Pay amount of money.
And then he's doing this in order to give you that comfort that you need.
So now, like you see, talking about this, work is important as well, right? Also, giving your wife attention is important. So
of course.
I think we need to find a balance, really, of on both sides, because you cannot just base everything on work. Then at the end of the day, you've got family, you've got kids. You don't know how they're growing up and whatnot. So I think it's better to live a balanced life, though.
Okay, let's put it this way.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to downplay the issue of trying to
balance things,
find the balance.
Yeah.
Bro, we're from Africa, yeah?
Yeah.
We have friends. I have friends that their parents were in the father was in the military. They don't see their dad for years.
Yeah.
Maybe their dad's on a peacekeeping mission in Somalia. It was not seeing his dad for 5 years.
Yeah, right.
At a go. Why didn't the mother say, "Oh, because I'm not seeing your father in 5 years, I'm going to get a side piece, or I'm going to leave your dad."
Course. And these people have one of the long lasting marriages. this thing he was talking about, because back home I know a lot of people who have military, like they've been married for since, and you don't hear any marriage scandal.
No scandal.
Why? Because I think that most often those women actually understand what marriage is, and they understand the sacrifice the man is making.
Yeah.
Because until you understand what the man is going through for you, you not appreciate the slightest of attention that he gives you.
I think it also goes down to how the woman was raised and the morals that she has. Because if she's raised in this TikTok kind of generation, bro.
And again, I think sorry to cut you. I think like the values that like that society set on marriage differs according to region. You know, like in Africa, we know like this is marriage. Forget these things you are seeing on the internet where celebrities change spouses like they change face towels. No, like face towels.
Like you used to go
like no.
That's not how we see marriage.
No, that's not how we see it in Africa. So I think it's the reason why we see celebrities like that in Africa do treat women that way, or just marry this one dumper, marry another person dumper, is because of how westernized it. Because like you have people that have been married for, you see people celebrating 35 years of marriage, 40 years.
And you know that thing about like in African homes, that home, but you never see parents arguing, you never hear them arguing. No. Never.
They do, but you never see
it.
Me, my parents argue.
Yeah.
But as kids, they don't born you into interfere.
That is grown up stuff. You can't.
Initially growing up, we felt like why would my father be quarreling with my mother? No, I'm going to take my mother's side. But later, like we just I don't like you. We just began to understand like
no concern you.
This is they know where they meet each other from.
Of course,
this is a journey that they decided to embark on their own. We are the byproduct of it too. Let them settle their thing.
Of course.
And the only thing we can just go and do is just tell my mom, sorry. My dad, if he's angry, like, Daddy, you safe now. You don't talk old man now. Relax now. It's not. It's not like it's not about. It's not like they're trying to pick a side. Like say, because I don't know. They'll be like, because this is my mother. I'm standing with my mother. My mom is like, yes, you should not do this.
In Africa, you try to do that. They will team up and beat you.
Because at the end of the day, you see, I don't know whether you know this third person. If you are not careful, you become the third person. Have you heard something like that before?
No.
It's like when there is an issue between couples or something, and then you side with one.
Don't give advice, my guy.
You will become the third person. Why? Because they will become one when everything is settled.
They settle the number.
No, I'm saying that. You
know what AJ told me about you. He said I should leave you.
Yes,
that you are good for nothing.
You are good for nothing, and you become the third person.
How did you imperial talk?
Yes.
They'll say it.
They'll say it. And then they'll say that. But can you imagine that when everything was happening, Eddie was telling me that you are not good for me. And then that is the end. So when it comes to relationship, especially when it comes to marriage, we were actually brought up to understand that whatever happens in that institution is for the couple. Because at the end of the day, they will settle it. Whatever happens, they will settle it. And when they settle it, you decided to take the side, you will become now the one that they will attack. And now they will attack you as a couple. So,
quick question, based on that, right? On this marriage thing. Do you agree on that thing people say that you should marry your best friend?
I think that from my side, right? I think when it comes to marriage, there is nothing like one side fits all. Right? There's nothing like one side fits all. Because why I'm saying this is that, yes, it is good to marry your friend. But then, there are a lot of things that, life will bring to bear, that there are a lot of things that might even unfold in the behavior of that friend that you think is a close friend to you, that you might not have seen before. Right? And so not all the people that actually married their best friends actually ended up staying with them forever.
Well, the thing is, if you're marrying your best friend, your best friend is someone that you can tolerate. So I think the whole idea of people saying you should get married to your best friend is because your best friend is someone that you can go, like you can do anything for and you can tolerate. One thing I've noticed here, I've had friends, of course, I'm an eligible bachelor. So I have my friend, an eligible bachelor. So I have friends that have gotten married, and from experience, or from their own experience, I would say something.
Yeah,
marriage is not just the physical attraction thing.
Never.
No, it goes deeper than that.
Never.
So one of the major things to look out for, that I know that you should look out for, is someone that you can tolerate.
That is it.
And laugh with too. You know, like those government kind of relationships where the dad comes home, buys, sits, the children leave the
No. That one's a different case. This one I say like,
between you and your spouse.
Yeah, between you and your spouse.
Between you and your spouse.
It should be someone that you can tolerate.
You can, because tolerance is more or less like one of the most valuable, I would say, element in marriage.
That's the thing.
Because if you can't tolerate the person, there are a lot of things.
Our parents are together today because they can tolerate one another. If it was not there,
if tolerance is not there, even among your friends, if you've really been friend with someone for a very long time, realize that your friendship is thriving because of tolerance.
Yeah, because everyone has their lapses.
Sometimes they'll do something you don't like.
That pisses you off.
They'll do something you don't like. They might even
you just be like, well, he's a fool. I know him. I know him to this already. So why am I even worried?
Because you can tolerate the person.
Exactly.
And these are the values that we are not supposed to take it lightly. Because whatever happens, you still have to come back to that person and then tell them about certain things that you can't tell someone else. So I believe that even from the friendship kind of idea, is that someone that you can really have that conversation with.
Don't get married to a stranger.
Yes, don't get married to a stranger. That is okay, because I'm not.
Don't just see someone from the street and you're like, this girl.
This one I like.
Nah, you because need to understand. Like, know this person. I'm not saying you can know her 100.
Of course,
it's not possible to know anybody 100. But like
people can pretend, bro.
In this day and age,
you have no idea.
Somebody can be your spec for as long as they want to remain.
Yeah. So, speaking about marriage, I think I'd like to start like what happened in my country.
Yeah.
There's a woman.
Yeah.
She was married to this man. She had 4 children with a man. So what they did is they killed the man, put him in the matrimonial home. The bedroom.
Meaning
the bedroom, yeah.
So they like the wife and the kids.
So they're still investigating. They don't know who did the
murder.
Okay. Yeah. So the husband is dead. They put him in his matrimonial bed. He was even like sleeping, and the guy turned into a skeleton. They discovered the body after 2 years, and they're living in the same house.
2 years
with those same kids. Yes.
2 years.
2 years, bro. Approximately 2 years or more.
Is this a movie or is it like?
It's happening in my country.
How did they live with the stench?
That's the thing. People are wondering.
Why they cremated the body?
No, man. He rotted in there until he became a skeleton. I'll upload an image. You see it.
What?
Yeah.
And they lived in the same house.
Same house with the kids.
Why? Maybe did they abandon? Like boys' quarters stuff.
No. I think I don't know, but logical explanation. Yeah.
So, like, they all lived in the same house through these years.
Yes, 2 years they lived in the same
Almost
house with the kids. Yeah, and they're also like teenagers like this, all grown. And what she says is that her man of God told her to perform some. I don't know if it's a papa or I don't know. He told her to perform some rituals that the guy will be alive again, will resurrect.
But no,
bro,
come on, man.
2 years,
and
man. That's
this,
bro.
Yeah,
that's witchcraft.
Because it takes a lot to kill somebody, actually.
Man.
When it comes to murder and killing, because I studied sociology and then undergrad, and then I did a course like criminology. Yes, I did criminology for like I think 2 or 3 semesters, and then there was this case that we were trying to understand back home. I think the father bent the kids.
He bent them.
Yes, he bent them, and then he made it look like it was a fire outbreak.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think there was a fuel. He splitted the fuel in the house. The kids. I think they got married. The woman left him, and there was left I think about 3 babies. He didn't know what to do, and then he wanted to finish them. I didn't know how to do it, so he set the how do you call it? The fuels, the gasoline around, and then he exposed one of the wires, and then he just went for like a walk or something, and then when he came back, the house was bent.
And the children inside.
And the children was bent. So now he was trying to plead the fifth that he don't know what actually happened. Because he was outside. And these are the kids he's been taking care of for a very long time. So when they did the investigation, they realized that it was a setup. And these are kids. These are like, I think, maybe 1 year and 3 years.
Two very, very.
Yeah, kids. So they can't actually, because it was actually planned. And so what actually happened was that now the man was interviewed, and then now when they actually found him to be guilty, now he was like, I don't know what came over me.
That one, you need to give him a proper
No,
massage.
Sometimes the way at which we process, let's say, tough situations differs.
Yeah.
You need to be,
like mentally strong.
Yeah,
very.
You see, there's this issue of this woman that microwaved that baby.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one too.
Yeah, for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Microwave.
Yeah, for 2 minutes.
Do you know what microwave does to you? Do you know how microwave heats up food?
Yeah.
Okay. Now
For
imagine
2
them
minutes.
doing that to the baby. All the fluid inside boiled, like all
It's okay.
No.
Bro.
I'm not trying to be gory or so, but just imagine what would make someone do that.
do that.
I don't want to know about the hardship that they're going through, but what will make you do that? It's the same way people go and they commit. Sorry, the big word, suicide. Because I just think at that point they see no hope anymore. Like you don't know how right now our prayer is that we want to have money. We have multiple prayer points right now. We want to have money. I want to be this. I want to be this. I want to be that. So if you just have just one prayer point, God, just get me out of this.
Yeah.
But when no hope is coming, or when you see like nothing is happening, you just like, cause I'm believing same person. Let's psychologically, same person is the same man you spoke of right now. Maybe it's finding this very, very hard to fend for these kids.
Of course. Yeah.
Rather than watch them starve. I'm not saying.
You're not justifying.
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
I'm not
because most of them, that's the excuse they give. They be like, rather than me watching my kids starve
to death.
Yeah,
let me just end it.
Yeah, just end the pain, end the misery, end the suffering.
Yeah.
It's not the way out, though.
Yeah, there's not. Actually, it's not.
So, like, it means that person is not like
he's done here. Actually,
yeah. Like,
he's done.
Like
it's done.
Think of it.
Yeah.
It means the person already made up his mind. Like,
when you are mentally done with anything, you can just do anything at all. You see that guy you were talking about that you met on the roadside naked.
Yeah, man, this was funny, I was going to what's that lake at the church gathering at?
Is it Dallon?
Dallon Lake.
Yeah.
I was going to Dallon Lake just for a ride and just chill. So as I'm riding in a distance, I noticed someone wearing all brown clothes,
All brown. from start.
From start, yeah. So all brown and like
the brown are sinking.
I'm like, what outfit is that? I was really curious. I was like, it's all.
Yeah.
Then I started to get close. I realized, no, this guy is naked.
Oh, he was in his birthday suit.
Yeah.
In his birthday suit.
Yeah, man. I realized this guy is naked and he's walking and he had like a knife and a red cloth in his hand. Then he had slaughtered his neck.
There's a cut this.
Cut his neck.
Yeah, his neck. Cut his neck. Blood was coming off. It was all over on the chest like this, and he was walking. Police are following him. He did not care, bro.
It's just Chinese.
He's just walking. Yes, he's Chinese. They even got closer to him before they even they've got those bats they used to pin you down. He was not even scared. They just got the knife and raised it up like this.
He's done.
They tagged him down. They closed him
here
down.
He's done.
Yeah.
Like when you are defeated in your mind, especially when your mental strength actually fails you, like you lose hope in anything and everything.
Yeah, man. Because
the desire for us to push forward is that we are still fighting here.
Yeah, like mentally, we know. Okay,
mentally,
it will get better.
It will get better. But then when you are done here,
people know.
When you finish here, I told you one time I was coming from Nahu. I think I was late from the office like that. And with this guy, when you are coming from Nahu, you want to use your apartment side, you go to the overhead.
Yeah.
He was standing on top of the overhead like that. He has taken off his dress and he wanted to jump down.
Oh, yeah. There's been cases of suicide here in China.
And then they were holding him. They were even trying to talk to him. He was just crying. And then one of the guys I was with was like, he's done here.
Yeah.
Because when he thinks about all the options and sees that
no option,
nothing is clicking,
nothing is coming.
But actually,
then he has to
what you said that people process pressure different. Even the same day when I saw that guy, the women who were there were actually enjoying what they were seeing. They were laughing and smiling. Then me, I was like, what's happening in this guy?
Somebody's going through the toughest time in their life.
They stopped. They were like, Chinese. Sometimes I'm going to do
if you are not careful, you'll be dying and people will be taking video this one on you. But actually, as our guest rightly said, there is nothing like taking your life or taking the life of someone as the best option. No matter what it may look like, at least the best thing you can do is that you seek for help. Because that's the best advice we can give. Because if you are tired, it means that you can't help yourself.
Yeah.
If mentally you are down, you can't help yourself again. Now, what you need is an external help, someone that you can talk to about whatever you are going through. Because at the end of the day, whatever you are going through wouldn't last forever. That's what I've seen in this life. Because I was reading through some books recently, and I've seen people even go through some serious downtrends in life. I think one guy like that, he was a trader at Wall Street. A day he lost, I think, about $4.5 billion US.
Oh, the one who jumped over the.
No, not that one. He came back home. Yeah, not the one who jumped over. Yeah, there was a Jesse Livermore one. The day the guy lost 4.5 billion, one guy also made, I think, about 7.5 billion that day. So the guy who lost the 4.5 actually went to him and told them that, you see, I don't know what will happen to me right now, but I just want to see my family for the last time before I take it out. And so the family had to, now we will not let you go out, to go out. He sought some counsel, and then he didn't die. People spoke him out of it, and then he actually got back on track. But then imagine 4.5 billion US dollars we are talking about, bro.
That's an economy of an African
country. And imagine losing it in a day.
That's an economy of an African country. Yo, this thing, I saw this thing going on.
That's what an economy.
Yeah, bro. African economy.
Yeah,
check.
I get it.
Yeah. Have you seen this thing?
Yeah, that's true.
The thing that they're shutting down TikTok in the United States.
Oh, that's one battle between the US and Chinese government. You
see that's a battle. Eh?
What? No, I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
No,
as a battle. Not as a bad thing.
There's always been a battle between the US and China.
Yeah, it's always been there.
It didn't start today. The US,
Mm-hmm.
This is what I think.
Okay.
The US are no longer comfortable in that position where they are as world power. So they have so how will I put this? They're so scared right now that the Chinese are becoming better and would one day become world power. And it is true and very, very evident. The second largest economy in the world.
Yeah.
Is
China.
Is the Chinese economy. Yeah.
It's China.
And
over trillions of US dollars in GDP.
And they have the population.
A lot of them.
They don't need. They most times don't need. Let's say other countries to survive
in terms of labor.
Because in terms of labor, see the infrastructures. They are here in China. Contrary to popular stereotypes that China is a village or
it's past.
Before coming to China, I felt that way. I swear, I felt that way. Then my friend was telling me, "You have no idea what you're going to see."
Yeah,
because I didn't want to come initially. I was like, should I? Because for us as Nigerians, China is not a place you want to go to unless you are going there for business. Like I come to China, I'll not be able to work.
Yeah.
Like I'm just coming just for schooling. What. Then my friend was like, because I actually seek his counsel a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, what's wrong with you now? Just go first. Trust me, you'll like it there. I'm like, okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
Then I came. Trust me.
I saw the difference,
yeah.
It is not like what we think in the West or whatever we think in Africa. It is totally different. Like you come to China, the issue that people are suffering or that mindset that people are actually suffering in China vanishes from your head.
Bro,
Infrastructure.
the size of a train of a train station here.
Bro, that's
bigger than the airport in my country.
Most of the
airports.
My country, the trains, the trains we use in China.
Yeah.
Like the old trains are the ones that are being brought to my country. So sorry, Nigeria. Sorry.
The current one, yeah. I see that currently.
I think so because it is a Chinese company building the China construction company. They are the ones building the road tracks, the railway and everything. So automatically they bring in the trains too.
Right.
But it is not the trains are quite alright, but not as modern as
the ones we have here.
Yeah, not trains. Though. I mean,
the subways.
Not the subway. I'm talking about.
Not the fast.
We don't have the subway yet.
Yeah.
In my country, but we have there's this overhead train thingy. Like the new line. Yeah, like my God.
I think I saw it recently. I think it's trying.
Nice. It's trying. It's trying.
I was actually happy when I saw it.
Yeah. It's trying.
Cool.
My government is trying.
But China, bro. Forget whatever you are thinking about back home. Forget it. It's not even close. Because you land in China, and you are asked questions. Am I in China?
Bro.
Because I think that most of what happens is that if you don't appreciate being here, you appreciate when you leave this country.
Man, you will.
I had a friend go to Europe or something. My flatmate went to Europe. Present is like, bro, there's nothing in Europe.
Even Lennon, he went back to England. He's like, bruh, China is way more.
He said imagine like, let's say he went to Slovakia, then from Slovakia you have chances to like travel all over the
Europe.
Then he went to Germany, like he's not feeling it. He went
China will not make you feel it.
He went to Austria, it's like it's not like
what you said, you just made me think of something. Like this thing right in Africa, you need you still need like your passport or visa to go into another country. Like how difficult it is and how the regions are subdivided. I don't like that, man. We can talk about that later.
But I think even with Maya was doing something. Okay, so we come back to the TikTok something. I think the TikTok. That's what has brought us into.
Let's not do it. The thing is that at first, like was it during COVID? That was when the issue of the old TikTok thing started.
Yeah, it was.
Chinese government was like, they don't want it in China.
Yeah, it was COVID.
So they were forced to sell to the US.
Yeah.
So when they sold to the US, so they now changed the TikTok that people use. If you notice, it is different.
It's different, yeah.
TikTok that is being used in China is different from TikTok being used in the US and
outside,
other part of the world. So now, US government is like, but my problem is like, why is Biden doing it now that he's leaving?
Ooh.
The thing is that they're saying that because you see TikTok in America is being run by a company called is it what?
BitDance.
No.
Is it ByteDance?
Yes, ByteDance.
ByteDance.
And it's Chinese owned.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing. And the thing
So-
is that no US company can operate TikTok.
So now they're saying that
It's simple.
But you know that the guy, the owner or the big man of the ByteDance was actually an intern for Zuckerberg when Facebook was thriving.
It's possible.
Yes, he was one of their top interns.
wow.
And you see, that is one thing that from my view, that's one thing I like about Chinese.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, people will say a lot of things about Chinese people, but I really like this thing about Chinese in terms of studying people and studying things. Because when you stay with the Chinese for a while, from my view, I have this friend. I showed him something. He's my research mate. I showed him something I use. It's called Rian.ai for systematic review.
Yeah.
And when I showed this guy how to run it, in about a month, he showed me something I didn't know about it. Honestly. And I've worked with this, I think, from when I graduated from 2021 to now. This is what I've been using for research activities. And I know the ups and downs of this thing. I was like, lie. Come and see something. Do you know this one? I said, this one is different from... No, it says, it's what you showed me, but you can use it for this one too. So I think there's this thing about the Chinese that I personally really like about them, that they like to actually study what you show them and then build on what you show them.
They can.
So now I think the guy is now becoming a menace for the US economy.
No, it's not so.
But the thing is also
the major thing that the US is scared of is just espionage.
Espionage.
They're scared that
same reason there was a ban on Huawei 5G infrastructure in the US. The same thing.
They're scared.
Why do you think Huawei is not using Google and they're developing their OS in-house? Or why do you think Google Play does not work on Huawei? Why?
Yeah,
It's all espionage. Because same last year, there was drones that were detected that were Chinese drones hovering all over the US. Did you not read this?
Yeah,
and even recently,
yeah, even those coming
recently,
out of
this one, this one they are saying is
Seas.
alien stuff.
Bro, those drones, man. Like there was this
50
other
of
guy
them.
who was like even following them. Like they will circle around. It's like
Yes.
they're hovering around and whatnot. And then there was also those LA fires, whereby they were using, I don't know if it is laser what the houses. Huh?
What? Nanotech.
Nanotech. So you see, like those houses which were like blue, let's say blue like this.
Yeah, blue. Yeah, the blue houses.
They never bend down. Cars which are blue never bend down.
Yes, and that was actually fascinating for me. One guy was actually asking a lot of questions that those ones were not bent down. The blue houses, the blue cars, and even trees.
Yeah.
So the fires were getting bent outside, and then it was actually burning buildings.
Yeah.
Because I think there are other people who are saying that there is this plan to build a smart city in LA.
Yeah, I saw it. Even like they showed the clip of it went viral.
Yeah.
Joe Biden, right?
Yeah.
He was saying that no, the other houses they didn't bend down because they blew. Did you see it?
The thing is that it was to
Did you
me
see it?
for the LA fires there was a lot of negligence.
Yeah.
First, the fire service they were not
For that day, I think
well
water.
equipped. Yeah, no water.
What happened? Is it not a coincidence?
Cut in budget. They said.
Is it just a coincidence, bro?
Of all days.
Of all days. Only that day.
Then some people were like, sorry, like I'll be deviating a bit.
Yeah.
Some were like, oh, the top fire chiefs they were lesbians. That's why. Like, what the fuck? Like, why would you think so?
People are crazy, bro.
Like, why would you think so?
But I think that is one interesting thing about humans. Sometimes you're thinking about
you're like,
okay,
somebody it's because they were lesbians. That's why they could not. That's why they could not function properly. Now the lot of collateral damage because some particular people could not function properly. I'm like,
so how sexuality? Can you imagine making an argument? An argument based on this?
Imagine they're like, oh, they have been paid this. I think the salaries were heavy.
Yeah,
they've been paid this amount of heavy salaries yearly.
Oh, for just that day. That actually says a lot. And then
because like
we can't make
the
claims
fire
that we
was
don't
like,
know.
how would fire spread? Or like,
and the buildings were burning actually.
It is the biggest in US.
Bro. Yes,
the biggest fire
the
disaster in
structure
US
was burning.
Yeah,
and it was hotter. It was hotter than most of the fire cases that they've actually recorded in the United States.
No, they said it is the biggest,
the most hottest one.
And like I think they timed it so well with this AI thing. Like it's speculatively speaking, you see, like those winds which blow, right?
Yeah.
So when the wind was blowing at a certain time,
there are a lot of issues about this that I think that it is so questionable. But then I think as time unfolds, we'll know. And then one interesting thing I think I read before coming was that the news, the news agencies in the United States now are not even making a big deal out of the issue. As we were coming to record this right now, they are not making it a big issue there.
Are you sure?
But bro, news has always
because
been
I watch like the news I watch what's it called, the popular news channels, CNN, Fox News and the likes. I watch them every day, and it is like the most talked about topic.
Yeah, so then why are people there? Why are people from?
I don't understand, but the news still have to cover every other thing now. The fire has stopped. What do you want them to do? Give you 24 hours coverage on it.
But do you know one thing that really makes it really suspicious, right?
Yeah.
You see, like how these guys have got this secure security precautions that have put in place.
Yeah.
Let's say if you're flying in US airspace without permission, they'll be able to detect you.
Of course,
it's all over the world now.
Yeah, that one is all over. Yeah,
okay, all over the world.
When you try,
imagine how advanced it is in the US. How can drones be moving, hovering around?
They go under now. It's under now. There's a particular altitude. How did you play GTA? Come on.
Okay, bro. But
how did you play GTA?
Listen.
Hold on. When you pass through the base, hold on.
Yeah.
When you take a plane in GTA, sorry, I'm saying like
no, let's go.
GTS.
And you pass through the base, they'll tell you to fly low. so that the radar does not pick you.
Oh, okay.
So drones are flying low, so the radars can be, the radars will pick them.
Okay, cool, right? They are flying low. You've corrected. Now listen.
GTA, now you are playing GTA 6. Okay,
There's no 5.
Yeah, 5. Okay.
A sheriff or a local like someone in charge. They said, no, I've seen this. They've reported the case, but they're not taking action on it. Not that, okay, quite right, even if it is not detected, but because it has been reported, there should be some security precaution to take action on that. But they're not doing anything on that, and they're just like sort of squandering.
But I think there are a lot of speculative issues about this.
But this is the US, so I think these people they don't joke with security.
Of course.
Yeah,
of course.
So leave all this speculation.
Exactly. Yeah.
If truly there were drone sightings, trust me. What is Homeland Security doing?
Yeah.
What are other arms of the security security personnel or security people doing?
You know, when it comes to US, there are a lot of speculation.
It's just speculation.
People speculate a lot.
And you guys are saying aliens. Do people actually believe aliens exist?
No. It was those who were trying to make the videos.
Okay.
Yeah, that way. But me, I didn't see it. We're talking about what has been reported.
Everybody say they've seen aliens. Well, I really do not, because there's this show. Project Blue Book, have you seen it?
No.
Oh, that show talks about how people were claiming to see alien sightings and they're like, you should
we should see that one.
Yeah, you should try.
That's okay.
But the greatest news in 2025 as it stands is the ceasefire between Palestine and Israel.
Yeah,
that's the greatest news in 2025 so far.
That's peaceful. That's peaceful.
Yeah.
That's peaceful. And I think finally we can talk about the inauguration. Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Okay.
Don't worry about us, but just as long as he's alive and it's alive.
So these two are okay, right? Yeah, okay. So I think I think finally before we leave said we can talk about the inauguration. When is it happening? The Trump's inauguration.
21st?
Oh, I see.
21st.
Yeah, I think 21st.
Oh, I think there is this there is one Nigerian
Kumi. WF Kumi.
What is he going to do?
He was invited by Trump to actually come for the swearing in. Maybe for the inauguration. Maybe he's gonna say a few prayers.
And also this one, Nathaniel. Pastor Nat.
That was the one.
Yeah. Nathaniel Bass was also actually Pastor Nat.
Pastor Nat.
Yeah, was actually invited to also sing on that day, which is actually good, you know.
Yeah.
For the African space. You know, I am happy when I hear, you know, our fellow big men and big women being invited on stages like this, because we can't take it from the world.
20th, tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, not 21st. I knew it was tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Good. So I think personally, I like it to see our name being projected out there for the good things, actually. I don't like it when, you know, you are being stereotyped because you're an African.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it is easier for people to stereotype us, especially when there is one thing that happens. When an African do something, like, especially here.
Yeah.
Let me share this story. Okay. I went to get something at the Kwaidi. Not the Kwaidi, the 2 Kwai shop.
Yeah.
Right. I went to get something. It was something small. I think it was maybe 4 Kwai or 5 Kwai something. And I paid. But then it did not make that noise. And so I walked from the 2 Kwai shop to the traffic light that would get to the Westgate. And I saw the man, the shushu, following me. He followed me with, I think, additional 2 men.
But that man is not like that.
Honestly, I've never seen him like that. The man followed me from his shop to the traffic light, because I was actually walking I was in
he's walking fast.
So I think this was the year I came. This was 2023. Yeah, so I did not know Chinese. It is now that I'm hearing. I can now pick some of the things that they were saying, because I hear Fejo. Yes, but I did not know what he meant.
Fejo, it means an
African.
Africa, yeah.
So one of the men was interpreting it to another one, and then he was using the Fejo. I don't know what he said, so I can't say. So the man was like, "Where's my phone?"
Like, okay, wants to check.
He wants to check. So I was like, "What is it?" He said, Alipi. So I went to check Alipi.
Chifuba.
Yeah, Chifuba, and then it was like, check like transaction. Check that transaction. So he checked, and then he was like, yeah. And I was like, what was it? So they were speaking the Chinese, and I didn't get it. But what I heard repetitively was the African word being used.
Fejo.
The thing is that apart from it, the thing is that we taught them to be like that.
Okay.
Because I believe initially they were very, very receptive and open. But like some feel bad people.
Exactly.
Like, why go to a store and
not
take
pay
things and not pay?
Yeah, man.
And then now they'll be seeing your brother coming in like you.
Exactly.
Because of what you do.
And these people, they are very, very, how will I put it? It is hard to shake off an idea from their head.
This thing is true.
You know, meet us in the bus. You know, actually, people go.
This thing is very true, bro.
You know the
it will take a lot to clean something. You have to wipe it.
I'm telling you.
For we Africans, we like like blacks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about the Arabs here, the people from the northern part, but you see like the sub-Sahara and down to the south, we believe in many chances.
Yeah.
Oh, because this person did this does not mean everyone from his country would
do something like this.
Well, you see, Asians, they are not that forgiving.
Yeah. Ish.
And then the same way they carry bad news, that's the same way they carry good news. Like when you are like when you do something, when you are in their good books, they easily recommend you.
Easily, bro. So,
like the same way they spread the same way they spread bad news. That's the same way they spread good news.
Exactly.
Because when I went to my research office like this, I did one work for one of my supervisors, and I did not know that they knew me. So one time we went for dinner, and then I had one of the guys. I overheard him saying that, "Is this the Edward guy?" And then I was like, why is he asking? He said, oh, the teacher told him that I did A, B, and C.
Yeah.
So it's the same way if I did something bad.
Definitely.
So I think as Eddie was saying, you know, most of the things that happen is that we give them some people give them some impressions. And when they give them those impressions, it will take a lot for you to rewire them.
It is hard to get them to change their mind.
It takes a lot.
And you know, to top it off, Eddie Anders, like there's this last section we've added to the podcast.
Yeah.
The game one now. So I don't know what you're gonna call. You had suggested the name.
Yeah. Is that float or sink?
Float or sink.
Yeah. Is that you float? Is that a question makes you float or you sink?
Yeah. So from this book,
there
are questions in there, right?
Okay.
So you're gonna pick a question and you have to answer truthfully. So
wow.
Just shuffle it. Yeah, shuffle it.
No. Let me pick my poison, please.
Yeah, pick a question.
You pick one then I'll read it for you.
Okay. Or you can read it yourself, yeah. But okay, yeah.
Let me help you.
Let me read this. Oh, it's blank. This one is blank.
Aye.
Can you imagine? So that's what I said. If I hold it, I will see that there's something on it.
Are you able to read my handwriting?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
The first one says, if you could keep only one memory for the rest of your life, which one would it be? That's one.
Yeah.
Second one, if you had unlimited number of resources for one day, what would you do? How would you spend your day?
I wish you picked the more toxic.
No, he's not picking one. You pick two.
Okay, just
so this one and then the next paper.
Really,
yeah.
I'm not the type that
only this one. No, this is not so.
Yeah.
This is not so. This one.
I'm not.
I want the one that will put him. Okay. if you don't pick me, I'll ask.
Okay. Bring another one.
If you don't pick, I'll ask.
Bring another one. Don't worry.
Yeah, you pick it for me. Yeah, pick it for me. So you don't know what I'm asking you now.
What did I say?
You see it, right? Yeah, that's solid. If telling the truth meant losing everything you have worked for, would you still do it?
People lie for free, bro. Okay.
Ooh, that's actually interesting. If telling the truth meant losing everything you worked for, would you still do it?
Worked for all my life or worked for that particular period? Because it's
worked for that particular period.
At that period.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just sometimes that whatever gain you are having is not what you're lying for.
Ooh.
You know, like let's say if I okay, let's say I got this. Okay, very, very simple. There's this norm in my country, or there's this norm in West Africa per se. There's this popular saying about Yahoo boys.
Yeah.
Now, what makes me not to be a Yahoo boy and what makes other people become Yahoo boys is because of the ability to want to stay by the truth. Like, I see no reason why I should try to obtain money from you through false pretense. Now it comes out. It comes down to the truth thing.
Yeah.
So I know if I lie, I would get so amount of thing. I would have mad money, more than I can imagine.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm choosing to say the truth, like and not lie about it. So let's say I got money from somebody, or let's say I got this amount of items from somebody. Then, if I do not say the truth, it puts another person in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would be the most logical thing to do?
Stay true.
Yeah.
And once you must,
you answered like a politician. You answered like a politician. I get you.
And again, there's this thing.
That's very insightful. Yeah. We didn't stick to this one. Yeah. So you said you were saying something.
Oh yeah. So there's like you said, like in Nigerian unis now.
I like this one.
They teach us philosophy.
Yeah.
So and I think there was one time we're doing all this school of thought. Then I said so I think we're learning about Socrates.
Okay.
So there's a popular quote from Socrates that says, "Everyone is aware of the truth." I don't know if it's Socrates. I'm not really sure, but I know it's other Socrates.
One of the philosophers.
Yeah, he said, "Everyone is aware of the truth, and we just need to spoil it into constant reflection to become aware of it." Let me put it like this: if there's no law saying killing is bad, or if there's no law saying when you commit murder you go to jail or you get prosecuted for it, would you still kill?
No, I wouldn't.
I want. Killing is
No,
hence what? The truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the truth is inside of you. You know it is not moral to do. Exactly. So in terms of that, the previous question, if
lying,
lying would make me lose
everything.
Morality will come to play. If it's not moral, then sure, I'll tell the truth.
Yeah.
In as much as it will not kill me.
All right. So the last question you want to ask.
Okay.
You give it to him.
This one is tough. Hope you're not asking my girlfriend's name.
Hey, what's your girlfriend's name?
Why you running away from that one?
If your spouse committed a crime, would you report them? Never. There's a law in the US. I think it's legal that spouses cannot report each other. I cannot make a confession against my wife.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you can't. Yes.
Yeah. Is it recent?
It's all over. Don't you watch like movies and series?
It's been a while I watched series actually.
You cannot all these law movies and all these laws. I think it's so you are not obligated to make a confession. Whatever you people say, they cannot the court cannot subpoena your wife to say, what you know about this thing. You must say the truth.
Okay.
No, whatever people say is confidential.
I see.
So take it to the grave. If you could save only one person from a burning building, a stranger or someone who really hurt you deeply, who would it be? Why are you putting me in this situation?
Okay. I think that's actually interesting. Yeah. So you have a stranger and then somebody who hurt you deeply.
And for someone to hurt, let's analyze this before you answer. Okay, analyze the question first.
Right, this guy's a philosopher.
For me to get for me to be deeply hurt by someone means I really, really care about that person.
Yeah.
So even if I'm hurt, or even if the person hurts me so bad, in as much as the person will be my first thought or reason. Like there's a base already. I already know you. We have an established relationship already. Even if I'm mad at you, or even if I'm hurt that you did so and so thing to you, the first person my instincts will kick, with helping, will be that person. A stranger is a stranger.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's subjective.
A stranger is a stranger. It's just a stranger. I know you. Regardless.
They say that the devil,
it's better than the angel you don't know.
Yeah, that's actually he has done justice to all the questions that we asked him, and I'm sure that in the future we are going to get him on set again, and I'll prepare the question.
Okay, wait. Wait. Someone, okay, let's say your best friend who slept with your wife. Are you saving him or are you saving the stranger?
Even if I'm angry, I'll still save the best friend.
Yeah. Wow. I think he has explained it. No matter who you put in the head part, he has explained the business. Do you get it?
Okay. Yeah. I'd like to know some people's opinions about this.
Yeah, right. You can put a poll to it.
All right, yeah.
Do a
so
poll.
read the question out and then we put
this
a
is a
poll on
question.
it.
Yeah. It's off. We're exposing ourselves. If you could save only one person from a burning building, a stranger or someone who really hates you deeply, who would it be? So let us know in the comment section what you think.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that it has been an amazing conversation as we promised you. I wish that we would not end this conversation. Actually, Eddie we've never had this kind of conversation before.
Okay, maybe just you, August.
Me and you. Yeah, I always we have this.
We just
we pass by, but actually getting close and then having this conversation makes me realize how interesting he is, and then it makes me want to have this conversation more.
I'm open anytime. I'm open.
So I think that one thing that we are going to do, as we said, there are some people that we are going to bring them back as time goes on, because they are going to give us informative, things that we have to know, because I've learned a lot of things that he said I did not know, and I would not have to go and read about it. One interesting thing about information.
What did you learn?
What? No, about this divorcing stuff, about your partner not.
Yeah, it's not legally. It's not.
And then there are certain names that he mentioned I've never heard of.
Name.
Yes, even these actors and stuff. Of course. So there are a lot of things and then even about this espionage.
Espionage.
Yes, I don't know about it until he brought it up. About the whole case, not the concept. About the whole case, you understand? So I think that in as much as me, I have learned, the others will also learn a lot. Because it will come from all of us too. So it has actually been an insightful episode, and I hope that you enjoy this section. If you have any questions, you put it. If there's something that we said that you don't really understand, you also let us know, that we will have time to also clarify.
And in case I'm wrong too, I stand corrected.
That's solid.
Yeah, I might be wrong, but but to the best of my knowledge,
you said what you know.
Yeah, what I know.
Yeah, right.
So do you wanna give us an outro, Eddie?
Outro, yeah. The thing is, there's one positive side to this podcast thingy.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? Like, it gives us an avenue to bear our minds. Because sometimes you really cannot tell how intelligent some people are.
Yeah.
Until when, like, for him, for example, like saying like he doesn't know that I talk this much, or I can go like discuss these topics, because you just see me. Maybe most times I don't even know you're saying hi to me because I have my ears blocked. This podcast is I would like to put it, is a great innovation for us foreigners, because I think it's like you people are building a community that you don't know yet. So like it will get to a time where every foreigner want to just hear what these guys are saying this week. What are they coming up with this week? What are they going to say? Which topic? Because the topics that are being discussed are how will I put it, are centered around life in general. It's not just your stay in China. Everyone will leave China one day. Everyone will.
Of course.
Yeah, you forget.
Definitely, So like all I'll just say is that if in case you're feeling tired, or in case you're like it's getting tiring or boring, don't stop.
Come on, man.
Keep it going.
Thanks, man. We needed to hear that.
Keep it going.
That's actually. I felt it, bro. Yeah,
I felt it going.
No, not at that one. I give that one to our ladies. So yes, so it's up to you now. You end everything.
Okay, open diary conversations, people. Thank you so much. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Yep. Like, share, and subscribe.
Click on the notification bell and then get
support
notified
us so
when you
the
heard
channel grows, and we'll give you more interesting conversation. So ciao. Till next
time. Bye.